All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be hatching some eggs in the background. Let me just go ahead and move these over here on screen so you can see it. Again, still hatching Beldum eggs, so just, I'm going to do that in the background. But today, I want to talk about the overall best gym rerun team that I personally work with. This is, again, this is just me. There's some influence from other YouTubers like Patrouski, some influence from, other like articles or sources, but this is just what I find works best for me. Keep in mind that everyone's style might be a little different. Maybe you prefer a certain gym route over someone else. I'm not going to be covering gym routes in this particular video. Just want to point that out as well. If you're looking for that, stay tuned for a future video, or request that in the comments section. There's some gym routes out there already, but I could go through my personal ones, like very close to most of the original ones. But if someone's interested, I could go through that. But again, I just want to reiterate, today's video is just about what the team is. And as you can tell, you've been looking at it. Let's start off with number one. It's a Whimsicott slash Cottony, right? So this is basically the only thing you need on it. It can be as low level as you want, preferably under level probably 50 or so is my guess. Anything under that will still work. But the ability Prankster is what you want. Basically, it gives priority to status moves. And a status move in this case is going to be Tailwind. Tailwind is basically going to, it'll let you move first as the Whimsicott or Cottony. I'm just going to say Whimsicott for the future of this video. And so if you're able to move first, you can put up a Tailwind, which essentially is going to double the speed. I don't know if it's a 1.5 or a 2 times speed. I actually haven't looked. But basically, your future Pokemon after this turn or whatever, all of your future Pokemon in your party are going to get an increase in speed for the next 4 or 5 turns. So that's cool. That'll help you go first in basically the rest of the fight. And so the reason why you want him to go low level, I guess it doesn't matter too much, but Prankster will make sure it goes up as soon as possible. I guess as far as low level goes, maybe it's just a little easier on the wallet, I guess. So if we go ahead and type in Whimsicott, again, you want to look for one that is a Prankster. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, none of these are probably going to be Prankster. I'm pretty sure you have to pay if I was to guess, let's see, I can probably it's easier searching this way. Yeah, most of these are Infiltrator. There's not an easy way to check. I'm gonna assume you have to pay. Okay, here's some. Here's one for 20k. It's actually not bad. I don't see any. Oh, here's one. Here's one for 15k. Yeah, so probably between 15 to 20k. You can get lucky, you can get unlucky sometimes, but that's basically all you need. You just need a Whimsicott or a Cottony with Prankster and Tailwind. I'm not quite sure if Tailwind you have to teach them, but most of the time they'll know it. My Beldum's actually just hatched, so let me go ahead and put those back in the box. As you can tell, I have so many more eggs to hatch, so we're just going to keep it going here. The next Pokemon you'll want is a Torkoal, and I put a Heat Rock on it. Basically, a Heat Rock is going to extend the duration of the move Sunny Day. And so while while Torkoal doesn't have Sunny Day as a move, you see, he does have Drought. And you want your Torkoal as low as possible with the ability Drought. This is so that the sunlight will turn harsh, in the second turn, right? So the first Pokemon comes out, maybe it's a Pelipper or something that can come up with a Rain Dance or a Tyranitar with Sandstorm. This comes out later, and now the sun, or not the sun, but the atmosphere, the environment changes into a Drought, which is harsh. And the reason this is important is because it's going to boost your Fire type moves, which you see here is double Typhlosions, but we'll get to that later. The moveset on Torkoal doesn't matter too much. You really just want Explosion as the main thing, and this I believe is a TM. If I just type in Explosion, about 1500. Yeah, so it's a pretty cheap TM. I think that's actually more expensive than I bought it for. I'm pretty sure I bought it for 400, so that's cool. I guess I got lucky back there, but yeah, basically you just need Explosion and make sure it has Drought. I think Torkoal isn't super expensive at the same time. You're probably not going to get one. The other ability is White Smoke, which you're probably going to see a lot of. I believe Drought Torkoals, I'm going to guess they're probably going to be around 4k. I don't know why this is taking so long. Yeah, I don't see any. These are all White Smoke. Maybe they're up to 8k now. Okay, here's a lot of Drought ones. Yeah, okay, so probably about 5k is my guess for a Drought Torkoal. And again, a Heat Rock, it's not necessary, but if you have one, which I think you get through the storyline, Let's see, Heat Rock. Is that not a sellable thing, or did I spell it wrong? That's definitely Heat Rock, right? Is it one word? Am I trolling here? Heat Rock, right? Heat Rock. Maybe it's not sellable. I don't know, but for some reason I can't find one here. I'm sure you guys have one in your inventory at somewhere, so keep that in mind as well. And then the next Pokemon you want is a Crocodile. Now, I had a much better one. Not a much better one. I had one that I was like raising on my own, but I think honestly, if you had the funds, it's just way easier and probably more beneficial to just buy a Crocodile yourself. What I went for is something with 31 attack and at least 25 speed. The rest of the stats don't matter too much. Special attack you definitely don't need to worry about because this guy is going to be a very physical attacker. What I have on him is Earthquake, and that's basically it. I put a choice band on him, basically just to, make sure that I kill as many people as possible. With the ability Moxie, Crocodile is a very strong Pokemon, strong physical attacker, and with Moxie, it just boosts more attack as we go. So putting a choice band on it definitely is very influential. Plus stab on the move Crunch is just, it's crazy amount of damage. So Crocodile I have to take out fire types essentially. There's going to be some gyms and some trainers with like a Typhlosion or a Rapidash or something with Flash Fire, and basically your Typhlosions that you have with Eruption, that I'll show you in a second, aren't going to be able to take it out. They will take out like pretty much everything else though. But between the Tailwind boost and the Torkoal drought effect, you're going to deal so much damage. Plus these guys are going to be having items as well, which I'll show you in a sec. But Crocodile is basically for taking out any remaining like fire types that your Typhlosions can't take out. It doesn't have to be Crocodile. You could run like a Mamoswine or something like that. But for, I don't know, in my experience, I think Crocodile is just kind of cooler, and I think it packs more of a wallop, honestly. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the calculations for you right now. If we get a Crocodile with let's say 30 attack, 30 speed, something like that, we're looking at about 70k. Not bad. We also want a nature that helps. Hardy does not. Let's see. Sassy? Not really. Sassy is not a good nature. You don't want a nature that's going to hurt your attack or your speed. This is a good one. Jolly is good because it'll help your speed but won't hurt. But your special effect, special attack, you don't care about. So that's a good one to buy. So probably like 100k, 130k, something like that. If you can cheap out a little bit and just go 25. Yeah, and you'll get like much cheaper options. Which I mean, like honestly, it'll get the job done. If you slap on a choice band, which I think isn't too expensive, it might be. Wow, choice bands are pretty expensive now. I remember they were like 90k before. That's actually kind of high. Maybe you don't get a choice band right now, but you know what I'm saying though. If you have the numbers, if you have the money for it, go ahead. Why not? But Crocodile is a nice addition as well. More Beldums, nothing there. Let's get on to the next 5. And let's move on to the double Typhlosions. Now this is the last part of the video. This is the last part of what I'm doing here. And this is the most, I guess, important part, most critical part. So I got 2 Typhlosions here, right? So the first guy here, his IVs are not good at all. I think this is one I caught myself. Yeah, this is one I caught myself. This is when I didn't have a whole lot of money. So I just basically used this guy. And unfortunately, his special attack is very low and his speed is okay. But I think his nature doesn't matter as well. Honestly, don't go for a Typhlosion like this. Honestly, if you're going to go for Typhlosion, go for one like this. 31 attack, 31 like special attack, 31 speed. EV train to the fullest, modest nature. Like this is something that you want, right? You want something that's going to boost your special attack, something that's going to boost your speed, something like that. EV train it, have 30 to 31 on it. Honestly, don't cheap out on your Typhlosion. I think it's just the best bet. You want to get it at least level 82 so it learns to move Eruption right here. Basically, the lower the user's HP, the less powerful this becomes. So as long as you keep your Typhlosion at high HP, plus it's going to get boosted in the drought, plus it's got choice specs, which is going to increase your special attack by 50%, but you can only use the one move. That's going to be crazy, right? So this is your go-to 2 Typhlosions, because a lot of the gym battles are double. I think they're all double battles actually, and that'll knock out basically every single Pokemon out there except for like the fire types. And so basically you want 2 of them. I unfortunately don't have a second good one. I might do it. I mean, honestly, I'm getting by with this one, so like maybe you only need 1 good one and 1 like mediocre one. If you want to cheap out, you can get 2 at like 20 special attack, 20 speed, something like that. But yeah, you can either buy like a Cyndaquil or just buy Typhlosion up front. Let's just see 25 and 25. Let's see what we got here. Another thing you're gonna want is a minimum level, and you're gonna put that at probably about 82. Wow, these are very expensive. Did I search 31? I searched 25s. Interesting. Looks like there's not a whole lot of cheap options, but these are pretty much good to go Typhlosions, right? Like speed is good, special attack, speed EV is good, 31 mat, both, well trained. It's got the right move set. You know, Earthquake's even good too. Very good. You know, this is really good. 250k sounds like a lot, but like keep in mind you're gonna be doing this over and over again pretty much every single day if you wanted to. So it's not the worst thing in the world to buy a Typhlosion that's already properly built. A lot of these are. I'm gonna guess this is a beneficial nature. Yeah, honestly, like if you wanted to, I would just like pick up one of these Typhlosions for a gym rerun set and just go to town. You're gonna be doing this over and over again. And each gym rerun can get you like 200 to 225k, something like that. Make use of it. You know, that's what you do, like 3 in a week. You can buy yourself a better Typhlosion, maybe go faster at it, something like that. I don't know. You know, yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Double Typhlosion is good. And the last thing that I have here is just a Zorua. Now, what I recommend here, you don't need a Zorua. You can use any Pokemon because you really only need these 5. It's like the 5 pieces of Exodia. This is what you need to beat like the gym reruns, basically, except for fire. Sometimes you'll get hit by fire stuff and you might lose. But anyway, the last Pokemon I have here always gets an EXP share because you can basically level up stuff within the hour that you're doing your gym rerun for basically free, right? Like if you wanted to do like a Dino to a Hydreigon, Hydreigon sells for a good amount these days. I want to say, wow, he's kind of dropped in price. These used to be at like 29k, now they're down to 24k. That kind of sucks. But you know, just check around, like Salamence, for instance, 18k, not that good. Dragonite, maybe. Dragonite, I'm gonna guess, is very low. 15k is not too bad. You know, any pseudo legendaries, like a Tyranitar even. Just check any of the pseudo legendaries for like what's it called, like how much is the base price of it without like any stats, without any EV training, and you can, you know, just resell it. People will buy high level Pokemon just for the fun of it, just for gym reruns or just for Elite Four help, stuff like that. My go-to recently has been has been Hydreigon, but it looks like it's kind of going down a little bit, so I might find another Pokemon. We'll see. But yeah, right now I'm just doing Zorua to get Zoroark in the Pokédex because I don't have that yet. So you could just work through the Pokédex as well, go through something like that. But yeah, you could also just pick up some random Pokemon if you want and just like level it up and then sell it. You know, you could evolve a bunch of Pokemon that way. You know, the world is yours, honestly. You're going to get a ton of XP just from, you know, having EXP share on something smaller. I think you can go from like level 1 to like level 40 if you do it right, if you do your gym rerun correctly and do it all in an hour. The last thing I recommend for a gym rerun is to use a certain item called an amulet coin, if I can spell. Basically, what an amulet coin is 1.5 times money gain for an hour. So basically, you know, if you were going to get, let's say 10 or 1,000, right? If you're going to get 1,000 Pokeyen from a trainer from beating Misty or something like that, and you had an amulet coin on, you'd be getting 1,500 instead. It's basically that simple. So 1.5 times is nice. It's beneficial. And it doesn't cost you that much. I think amulet coins right now are actually going for very, very cheap, surprisingly. They're back up, 15k. They were going for like 11k at one point, which is very good, but normally they're about 15, 16k, so this is about right. It looks like they're kind of going up again, actually. So good thing I stocked up on mine when I did. But that's it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I can go into much more detail through an actual gym rerun. Soon I'll probably be doing streams here and there, and then you'll actually see it in like live in action. So just be on the watch for that. I think I'll probably start streaming when I hit like 1,000 subscribers. By the way, we're like close to 200 subscribers already. I don't know. It's been going crazy, guys. You guys have been so supportive. You know, people joining the Discord and everything like that. Really appreciate you guys. I'm glad you guys are liking the content. These videos are super fun to make, in my personal opinion. So as long as you guys enjoy watching them, just listening to them or whatever, I'll just keep putting them out. If you have any, you know, video ideas in the comments, let me know. I don't know if I can upload every single day. Life's getting a little bit busy for me, but hopefully I can keep up like an every other day schedule going forward. But that's it, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace out.